the exomas. The exoma key is sudden exoma, and it's moving now at 15 miles per hour. Initially, it was going earlier today at 70 miles. It's slowed down significantly. That's not a good thing for the Bahamas because strengthened over the warm waters of the Bahamas. But right now, the winds are still at hurricane force intensity. We do anticipate some slight strengthening by tonight and tomorrow. So,
let me ask you, because obviously people in the capital are concerned. We don't normally get storms, particularly like this. What can people in New Providence experience here in the capital, and when?
Well, in terms of flooding, we're going to get rainfall amounts of 4 to 8 inches, and you're also going to get strong gusty winds. You're going to get winds going to be between 35 to about 70 miles per hour.
Now, obviously, what kind of damage can be associated with this kind of storm? I know we talked about flooding. We know that. Is that particularly in just low-lying areas, or portions of the capital can expect that?
Portions of the capital can expect that because right now it's many places around the island are pretty low-lying, but most persons are going to get flooding in their districts.
I want to say many people, of course, want to be heroes. A lot of people have great ideas of wanting to go out in the storm and track it real time.
Yes.
To get videos and pictures out there. Please tell people, a Category 1, some people let their guards down and think it's not as urgent to still remain safe and remain indoors. Please stress the importance of remaining indoors.
Yes, that's important because I've written 14 books on hurricanes, and a lot of them are actually you saw persons died. Some of them died just because of too negligence. Some of them went out right after the storm. And one case, a guy was electrocuted. There's some who went out in the storm itself and they drowned. One example was a person in Hurricane Noel of 2007. So you should never take hurricanes lightly, and you should never go on the street until the all clear is given. And even then, you still should stay on because it gives the emergency companies time to get the island back to normalcy.
We hear people talk often about storms have a mind of their own. Are there any surprises that we've seen as this storm made its trek up through the Bahama chain so far? Has there been any surprises that we've seen or things that we saw that we didn't expect would be a part or associated with this storm?
Well, first of all, yes, and it pulled what I call a Dorian. Dorian, if you can remember, we expected the mountains of Puerto Rico to actually break up Dorian a bit, but it moved further east, and this storm, Isaias, did the same thing. It missed the mountains of Hispaniola completely, and so which means that the Bahamas we're going to get a stronger storm because of that, and because of that factor, and you're going to get strong gusty winds up to hurricane force because, but typically if it passed over the mountains, it would have made it weakened just to a tropical storm.
Now, Wayne, talk about what would cause this storm to strengthen. It's luckily a Category 1, which is still nothing to take lightly, but what kind of factors come together to cause it to strengthen? And particularly for people in Grand Bahama, many of whom have reached out today talking about still having debris right in the middle of their communities, in their yards. Those things can quickly become missiles, yes?
Yes, that's correct. And what causes them? First of all, you have the lack of significant Sahara dust. Typically, Sahara dust comes across the Atlantic into the Bahamas sometime between May through the end of July. And right now it's starting to